Well, some people ask me why I do a lot of videos, why I don't do longer videos. Well, I try to keep it short and to the point, and, well, this is going to be a longer video. And usually what happens, I'll find my thing that I want to talk about for the day, and I leave it at that. But then I come back to the computer like 2 hours later, and then it was topped by something even more moronic. But I don't think anything is going to top this one today. Let's take a look.
It is time to make America gay again. Our democracy and humanity have been under attack. Okay, don't be shy. I know all of your cell phones are open because you've been taking selfies all night. Come on. Now more than ever, we have got to get to work, which is why I am so happy Will and Grace is coming back in September. Our democracy and humanity have been under attack. But unless you are an unenlightened, straight, cisgender white male, you are a target. That means that makes us all a target. Right now, there is a very bad and very orange man in our White House. At least a few days a month. The person we shall not name came this close to signing an executive order that legally allows for discrimination against the LGBT community under the banner of religious freedom. If that makes you as angry as it makes me, then raise your voice. Call the White House, call your representative, call your senators. Actually, you know what? Take out your phones right now and put in the number 202-224-3121. That is the number of the Congressional Switchboard in Washington, D.C.
I just had to back out after about 3 minutes, but I believe it was a 9-minute video. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check it out and subjugate yourself to much more cringe. But we're moving on to the next thing. So this video went semi-viral yesterday, and I'm just now getting around to it. And this woman, presumably, is really angry that these fucking white males are celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Well, one of them identifies as a Mexican, but she is checking their white privilege.
And what's the point of wearing a poncho? Leggings has nothing to do with anything. I'm asking, are you Mexican?
How's the poncho Mexican? Let's just get that going.
Are you? No, you're not. If you're not Mexican, how is it your holiday?
It's not my holiday. I'm having fun.
It's no one's holiday. We're celebrating.
Okay.
Celebrating what? Celebrating what?
Cinco de Mayo. Like
it's not your holiday, sir.
Okay, then what is our holiday?
That's good for you white people to figure out. I don't fucking know.
That's right, motherfuckers. Not only are you not allowed to wear a poncho, you are definitely not allowed to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo is not your holiday.
Okay, so white people celebrate American holidays?
Let's get get out.
Wow, how dare you hold her to her own standards, you fucking Neanderthal.
Let's get out. Let's get out. This is so stupid.
I forgot that America doesn't eat. I'd like to reason this out.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. She's trying to make us get out of here.
Get the fuck away.
She's trying to make us see.
Mike, serious. I want to talk to you. No, they want to act morally superior to you just because they're so insensitive. Can I please talk to them? I'd like to talk with you guys.
No,
they're just talking down to us.
Sure, we can talk. We can talk.
We're being reasonable.
You just
Guys, let me talk to them.
No, Mike, stop. This is a waste of time.
Yeah, I want to make a point. Let's go.
And now we're using the R word.
Okay.
We need to get a dictionary.
All right, guys.
You shouldn't say them. It's insensitive.
What's the deal? Why do you have a problem?
His friend had the right idea. Let's just get out of here. We're not going to accomplish anything. But what I loved more than anything, so far more than this entire video, was that man who I thought at first was joking, possibly with the person being harassed, but he looked so serious as he was walking away. You shouldn't say them. It's insensitive. just like a character from a fucking movie.
With me
because the Mexican culture, like a poncho, is like for Mexican people, and like their heritage.
Yes,
they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they are the people.
Are they the only people to ever wear a poncho?
No, but what I'm saying is, like, it's Cinco de Mayo, right? It's like all related to Mexico, and you're representing them, and you're not representing.
I'm not representing anyone.
You're perpetuating the stereotype that Mexicans drink and wear ponchos for a living. That's what you're doing.
So let me get this straight. Mexicans wear ponchos and drink, and a white person wearing a poncho and drinking on Cinco de Mayo is cultural appropriation. But by wearing the poncho, the lady also says that he's perpetuating the stereotype that Mexicans wear ponchos and drink. Just, my mind hurts. Also, she said they make perpetuates the stereotype that they make a living wearing a poncho and drinking. And no one is getting paid for wearing a poncho. Maybe some actors, arguably.
And you also have to keep in mind the racial tension that's happening right now, where your president claims that Mexicans only come here, drink, and steal your jobs. So you're perpetuating that idea and the stereotypes that associated with it. Yes, you are. By wearing this, you're making a statement.
I wore this
last year is not clear. Last year is still racism has been here
because it's Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah, that's right, you white motherfucker. You don't get to celebrate a holiday for Mexican people, you racist. I bet you voted for Trump. Hey, can we go ahead and invoke Trump's law here? The conversation is officially over when someone has to segue that we live under an era of President Trump. As soon as that happens, it's like Godwin's law. It's just time to turn around and leave.
You don't wear this every day.
No.
So then you're not appreciating the culture, you're appropriating it, and there's a difference.
I appreciate it.
Well, if you're going to wear a poncho, you have to wear it every fucking day.
No, you're not appreciating it.
You can't talk for me. You're wrong.
I'm not talking for you. I'm being honest with you.
You're saying I'm wrong by saying that I don't appreciate other cultures. I do.
The difference between appreciating and appropriating.
Because you're taking advantage.
You're making them a costume. How is that not appropriating something?
What are you talking about?
You're dressing as what stereotypical Mexican would be like instead of appreciating their culture.
And I'm having fun. And it's an excuse
and celebration includes drinking and dressing like a different kind of person.
Yes.
No, that is not celebrating someone. That's humiliating them. What are you talking about?
I'm not trying to be a different kind of person. I am dressing for fun because I'm having
fun. Then why couldn't you just dress like, what's your name? What's your name?
Mike.
Why couldn't you just dress as Mike? Why does Mike have to wear a poncho to celebrate Cinco de Mayo? That's the point.
Mike wears whatever he wants.
That's the point. Why can't Mike just be Mike on Cinco de Mayo? Why does Mike have to wear a poncho? That's the whole argument. That's the issue behind it.
Because it's celebratory.
No!
You're taking it in the sense that I am trying to offend someone's culture.
Look, Clint Eastwood wore a poncho, okay? There's nothing wrong with a poncho. Ponchos are pretty comfortable in certain settings, right? This bitch is crazy. Not that that needed to be said, but I would have trimmed this down a bit, but I wanted to give everyone the full context of everything this man was being accused of. So, moving on. Besides Comey getting fired, which I think I'm too uninformed on everything going on there that I didn't bother covering any of that, Pepe has been killed off by his creator, and this was actually being discussed by a lot of people, and I believe Jordan Peterson described Kekistan and Pepe pretty accurately. I'll let him explain.
I don't know about this.
Well, you need to look them up. That's a big internet thing, Kekistan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A big internet thing? All I know about the frog is the frog, the Trump frog, the Pepe the Frog, who is apparently so distraught that his frog has been used to align
he killed him off.
Yeah, he killed him off. But good luck, he didn't.
All right, so
that's stupid because
the
that's
people
not
who
work.
were...
Much respect to Dr. Peterson for his analysis on Kekistan, which, if you're interested in either Jordan Peterson or his analysis of Kekistan, I'd encourage you to watch the full podcast. It's actually really good. But that's pretty much all I've got today. I might come back a little bit later with something else if I come across it. But so the reason I brought up Pepe is he is already resurrected in a lot of ways. Now, most people have been posting even more Pepe, and it's a fictional character. You can't really kill them off, especially when your medium is very obscure, you don't have a lot of fans, and the people who worship, so to speak, your character, they don't read your material in the first place. It has been completely revitalized in a separate image entirely. If he was smart, he would have tried to have capitalized on this gold mine. Anybody would dream of having an opportunity like this. You can take Pepe and do tons of shit with it. Hell, Pepe trading cards. That's something I would actually buy, probably. That would be... You would literally have rare Pepes. That is something that I would at least buy once. I don't know if I would actually collect them, but I would buy a pack of them if I saw them in a gas station. But that's just that's just off the first thing I thought of. And I'm sure there are a million ways he could capitalize on this idea instead of just killing him off out of spite. Or out of frustration, depends on which way you look at it, I guess. So anyway, I did a bit of a longer video today. Some people have been asking for that. I can't guarantee that I won't do a few more videos throughout the day just because, hey, it's my day off. And I come across stupid shit in such frequency that I feel morally compelled to talk about the things that I see. So that's pretty much my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'd like to hear your feedback so I can improve on the quality of my videos. And thanks, everyone, for watching.